Tony Hawk, the iconic skateboarding legend known for revolutionizing the sport, has recently shared his thoughts on his hopes for his grandson's future. Despite his fame, career achievements, and lasting legacy, Hawk's wishes for his family and especially his grandson Ronin are grounded in a desire for happiness rather than pressure to follow in his high-profile footsteps. At 56 years old, Hawk has enjoyed a long and successful career as a skateboarder, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. He has established himself as one of the most influential figures in the world of skateboarding, having achieved remarkable milestones like the first-ever 900-degree spin and a long list of other world records and accolades. Yet, despite the fame, the wealth, and the history-making moments that have defined his life, Hawk has expressed a deep desire for his family to avoid the weight of his own legacy. Tony Hawk recently became a grandfather when his 32-year-old son Riley and his wife Frances Bean Cobain welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Ronin. The arrival of Ronin marked a new chapter in Hawk's life, as he shared in the joy of seeing his own son and daughter-in-law embark on their parenting journey. Hawk is not only a father but now a grandfather, and his perspective on family, legacy, and success has evolved over time. Tony Hawk's thoughts on Ronin's future reflect a caring and thoughtful approach to family. "Honestly, I'm not that focused on the bloodline," he remarked in an interview with UsWeekly. Hawk emphasized that while the lineage might be a cool thing, it was not something he wanted to impose on his grandson. As a grandfather, Hawk wants Ronin to have the freedom to live his life on his own terms without the weight of family expectations hanging over him. "I don't want Ronin to feel any pressure from that," Hawk continued. "He is the most fun and he is very alert. He's very happy and that's really all we can hope for, and that Frances and Riley are healthy and happy themselves too because they've both been through a lot." Hawk's words resonate deeply as they highlight the universal desire for family members to simply be content and live fulfilling lives. He made it clear that while he's immensely proud of his family and excited to watch Ronin grow up, the true measure of success lies in personal happiness and well-being, not in following in the footsteps of a famous relative. In his conversation, Hawk also expressed a sense of excitement for the future as he anticipates watching Ronin grow and develop. However, it's evident that his focus isn't on pushing the child into a particular path or forcing him to take up skateboarding or follow a career in the public eye. Instead, Hawk's wishes for Ronin to flourish as an individual, pursuing his own dreams and enjoying a life of happiness. Tony Hawk's own journey through life has been marked by a series of personal transformations, especially when it comes to his family life. Over the years, Hawk has been married multiple times, and his relationships have shaped his understanding of family and happiness. After his split from his first partner, Cindy Dunbar, Tony Hawk went on to marry his second wife, Erin Lee. With Erin, Hawk had two children, Spencer, 25, and Keegan, 23, both of whom have grown up outside the spotlight. Despite his fame, Hawk has always maintained a strong connection with his children, aiming to give them a grounded upbringing that allowed them to define their own identities. In 2008, Tony Hawk married Lotzi Merriam, with whom he had a daughter, Kadence. Unfortunately, the marriage ended in separation 3 years later, but Hawk's focus remained on maintaining a positive relationship with his children. In 2015, Hawk married Kathy Goodman, and together they have continued to build a family based on love, support, and mutual respect. Throughout the various chapters of his personal life, Hawk has consistently emphasized the importance of family and shared experiences, especially as he navigates the challenges of being a public figure and a father. Tony Hawk's thoughts on his grandson reflect the wisdom and perspective that come with years of experience. Having seen the highs and lows of life, Hawk understands that success and fulfillment are not about chasing fame or meeting external expectations. Instead, it's about creating a life that feels authentic, joyful, and meaningful. This view extends to his personal relationships as well. Hawk's life journey has taught him the value of genuine connection and the importance of nurturing the bonds that matter most, with his children, his family, and now his grandson. His remarks about wanting Ronin to simply be happy reflect a sense of contentment with his own path, as well as a deep understanding of the pressures that fame can bring. It's clear that Hawk has no desire to see his grandson burdened with the same expectations that come with being a well-known figure in the public eye. As Hawk reflects on his own legacy, it's clear that his greatest accomplishment is not the records he's broken or the fame he's achieved, but the relationships he's built with his family. His hope for Ronin is a simple one: for him to be healthy, happy, and free to live his own life without the pressure of carrying on the family name or following in the footsteps of his famous grandfather. Tony Hawk's approach to family life is a refreshing reminder that success, in its truest sense, is about the happiness and well-being of the people we care about most. While the world may know him for his extraordinary skateboarding feats, it's the love and support he offers his family that truly defines his legacy. Whether Ronin becomes a skateboarder, an artist, or a doctor, Hawk's message is clear. What matters most is that he is able to live a life that brings him joy and fulfillment. The arrival of Ronin has brought a sense of renewal and excitement to Tony Hawk's life. As he looks forward to being a grandfather and watching Ronin grow, Hawk's focus remains firmly on the joy of family rather than the pressures of legacy or fame. His desire for Ronin's future is simple yet profound: to be happy, healthy, and free to follow his own path. Hawk's open perspective on family life highlights an important lesson for all: that happiness is the most valuable thing we can wish for those we love. No amount of fame, wealth, or public recognition can compare to the joy of seeing those closest to us living their best lives. For Tony Hawk, the future of his family is a source of optimism and excitement, and the greatest gift he can give his grandson is the freedom to be himself.